Thursday night at 7, so you know what that's like. It's time to tune in with Mona on Lots of Tea tonight.
She's famous with a makeup and a wig is on just right.
She's gonna spill the tea on her talk show, that's right. We're gonna speak on topics that might be hard to take. Well, understand we gotta until the whole wide world's awake. Let's not waste another moment and get on with the show. Cause it's time to get things started. Why don't we get things started?
You better get things started.
On the most sensational, informational, celebrational, computational. Now it's time for Mona and the Show.
Well, hello everybody. How we doing tonight? All my little teabaggers out there. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm coming to you as the single Cupid. I've got my black wings on. I'm the evil Cupid. The day after I go steal everybody men's after the Valentine's Day. I just made up this character. Literally, I got Tool. I said, you know what? I'm going to do this for the doctor tonight. We're going to be. This is my robe. We have a great show coming to you tonight. I'm sorry we weren't here. We had our guest got really ill. And Marge and I both have been battling something or another back and forth. She is not going to be joining us again tonight because she is, you know what? I think she got a little too much of the D. She said she got the stomach flu, but no, I hope she's watching though. But we have a great show with you tonight. We have the wonderful, amazing. I was on his show, Bathrobe Moments. The Dr. Loren Michaels Harris is going to be joining us tonight. So we're excited about that. We have been. Who's this over here? They're just popping up left and right from Jamestown, New York. Hello. Well, thank you for joining us from Jamestown, New York, Robert. We're glad to have you here. Judith, it's good to see you after your little hiatus of being gone. New Year's Eve was great. For those of you who haven't tuned in for the last couple shows, we had a great New Year's Eve. We are prepping for Pride now, getting ready for that, and all that good stuff. And if you've ever had to get ready for a festival, it is a lot of work. But we are working hard for the money. We also have our cruise giveaway that we're doing. You can buy those raffle tickets right from our website. There is a link there on our website as well as the Pride website. And can I just tell you what I got this weekend? Oh, you can't see because my damn green screen. It's my Bruce bracket. Negativity, be gone. I hope he's doing well. It was a great show. If you didn't get our last show in January, you missed a wonderful, wonderful time. Hi, Kyrie. Good to see you. Yeah, it has been a very long time. And Lori, we got a lot of new viewers tonight. A lot of people we haven't seen in a while too. So we welcome all of you, and we are looking for a fabulous, fabulous time tonight. I don't know what is going on. Hi, Jeffrey Brandon. Oh, I'm your favorite queen. Well, thank you. You probably don't know anybody else but me. I'm just kidding. I'm naked. I'm not naked because that would be inappropriate, but I just made that. Look, I just threw this together. You can see, girls, you can just make things on the fly. This ring, I can't wear this ring. It's wobbly. Yeah, it's driving me absolutely bonkers. If you notice, I'm using a different computer. Praise the Lord. It's not mine yet. I don't have mine yet, but you notice that the video quality is a lot better. Thank you, Kyrie. So good to see you, babe. But I don't know what was going on. I'm going to have to ask the doctor to see if these same issues, because we'll get on and the Facebook doesn't want to load and we get error messages. Then I'm scrambling around trying to get, because Ashley has strep throat. These people make up stuff. They're just like, you know what? I don't want to go tonight. I know her and Marge are probably out at the bar drinking, but Angel's here. Angel would be here if it was like the end of the world. She'd be over here.
Damn sure.
We already know that. And I'm blessed to have her, but sometimes I'm like, just stay home. No, I'm just kidding.
I even brought you an extra helper.
She brought me an extra helper who's taking care of Truvy. over there.
Trying to sneak in.
Logan's here with us tonight. He'll be pulling some jewelries for us. I think. Are we giving away some jewelries? He's already pulled them out. So we're going to be giving away some paparazzi. But then I couldn't load up any of my Ashley couldn't even get in to run the show. So I'm going to be running the show, but I couldn't even get it in, get my slides in here for some of the news that I wanted to tell. So I'm just going to kind of recap it the best I can, to tell y'all what's going on. I had a really cute message today. So on Alignable, I think that's how you say it, right?
Yeah.
Which the doctor is the one who recommended me get on that after I was on his show, and I got on it. Well, I am right now, for Ashtabula County, #1. I'm in the lead for Business Person of the Year. I am like so excited. I want to just pee my pants. I'm so happy and so excited. So if you don't have Alignable, if you do and you want to vote for me, please do. I can use all the votes that I can get. And I need like one more recommendation, and I'm like highly recommended, like with the doctor is and all the other people. You did. So I've been pimping myself out all day today because I want to be that. But someone had wrote, you know what, I'm going to pull it up because sometimes, we all do it. You're doing something and you're just like, you know what, am I doing this? Should I do this? Am I wasting my time? And then you get a message like this. And this is from Alignable. I hope I'm saying that right. Beautiful lady. She's in Iowa, I want to say. Right here. Oh man, I can't even read this. My eyes is bad.
That glue that you put in your
I know I did get some glue in my eye, but I had it all printed out. She says, "Hi, Michael. I read about your work and I am truly impressed by how you got started and chose to just go for it. I would love to see some of your shows. If you have a link to anything available." I cannot read. I can't. This eye is so blurry from me getting glue in it. Available online, that would be so awesome. I love your inclusion and support of the LGBTQIA community. In your About Us section of your profile, you say, "We're not just about entertainment. We're about making you laugh until you feel better. The world needs this. It's clear you love what you do and others enjoy having you on stage. I look forward to seeing more of your work in the future." And that just like made my day today. I was like, you know what? Fine, I'll keep going. I'll keep going on. I'll keep pressing on, because sometimes you're just like, man, who am I bringing on? And it's you're doing your regular work and you're doing this and that and everything else. So I thank all of you for being there for us in this past year, and we'll hopefully the link is on our Lots Productions page. It's on my page. It's on Mona's page. It's on everybody's page. So if you'd like to vote for me, please do. And that's about all on that subject. We also, Iowa banned the trans laws. Did you see that? Since we've been gone, Iowa's banned. The federal judge says absolutely not. You're not doing it. You're not bringing it. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. Now I can't say the same thing for our stupid state here of Ohio because our wonderful governor, Mike DeWine, I'm going to call him wonderful right now because he did veto their stupid law of non-affirming care for trans people, well, trans youth. And I we could debate that all day long, but we can't just erase people from. We try to do that how many times? It doesn't work. Florida is off the chain. Absolutely. Have you guys been? They are. If you don't, your license has to match how you was born. You can't have trans. Can't say if you're a female, you identify as female. You can't. It's ridiculous. They're out of control, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. I don't know. Florida needs to just cut that leg. We need to cut that leg off of the United States, I think. But we ain't going to go into all those political. Do you see my black wings? Who has black wings in a drawer just over there? Just, oh, you know what? I have a pair of black wings. I actually have like 6 pair over there. Had I thought about it, I could have made them really big. And then there's this one cracks me up. What is the fluffy one? You guys know what fluffies are? Like people that dress in like fur costumes, like cats, furries. Oh, I said fluffies. Furries. They're called furries. That's what they are like. They are literally. Look at the beautiful people. You guys cannot. I cannot even tell you how excited I am to have Dr. Loren Michaels on tonight. The furries. The furries. What was it about it? Like, if there's an issue, they're calling in the animal control. I'm not even lying. You cannot make this up. That's how far they're going with stuff. They're like, okay, you want to do this? Call an animal control to bring you in. I don't know when it's ever going to stop. I really don't. I don't. And I have a great clip about Flamey Grant. Remember we touched on her. I had a great clip about her tonight. I wanted to share where she was being attacked, and she's like a top
Number one.
yeah, like number one in the Christian charts. I love her. I was like, yes, girl, get it. Because you know,
right now,
huh?
She's touring right now. Too.
She is touring right now, yeah. Because we were going to get her on the show, but she said to get a hold of her after June because she is like booked solid. So good for her. She's got some good music, very good music. I've listened to some of it. So we don't have large margins. Look at all this. We're just going to pass it on up, and we are going to go for a little commercial break and be back with our special guest, Dr. Loren Michaels. Hey everyone, it's Mona Lots. You know, everyone always asks me where I get my beautiful necklaces from. Well, that's easy. It's Team BFF from Paparazzi. Look them up on Facebook. They're easy to find. Team BFF from Paparazzi. Where would my social media be without Kish Photography? They offer various photo sessions, an outside-of-the-box experience offered by doing these sessions in select locations that are not confined by walls. Angel has a selection of prints of various scenes and animals that are available for purchase as well. Kish Photography. Are you and your family looking for the perfect puppy? Well, what if I told you that would be simple? You'd probably say that I was crazy, right?
You
because we all
humiliate
know
the LGBTQ
raising a new
community.
puppy is never simple. But Truvy and her littermates went through what is called puppy culture, where they were given obstacles and challenges at the early age of 2 weeks old. They listened to fireworks and thunderstorms, so they're used to it, and they don't respond to it when it happens. Many other things, just like being housebroken and crate trained. She even sits down when it's time to eat instead of jumping all around like a crazy puppy. You don't believe me? Here, watch this.
Mommy Jill has made a good impression on her that she puts her sits every day when I get your food, and I'm going to go over here because we're going to put a little water in. She's real excited about it. And watch, she'll sit. And she'll go over here and sit. Sister's a good girl. She makes her turn. A little water in it. Watch this excitement right here. And I'm going to put a little water in it right here. And it goes right to her bowl. There it knows where her bowl is. And eats her breakfast.
So, if you're ready for that perfect puppy, contact Jill at 440-858-7273.
Horrifying
Contact her at Facebook at Muddy Puppy Farm. Puppy's so good, you'll be glad they're a muddy puppy. And Truvy has 3 of her sisters still left back at the farm. They're looking for the best homes. So contact Jill today.
Oh my god, you guys. I just thought that I was hitting the video button, but I hit the take a picture button, and we're gonna look at, this is what my picture looks like right here. But anyway, listen. No. Earlier, I took 2 of these gummies. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. They were delicious. Oh my God. All right. Bye.
Yay, yay. Can you believe this? That little Miss Truvy, she's so big, you guys.
She's monstrous.
She turned 10 months yesterday. She's only 10 months old. She's humongous. Jill came in, my friend Jill that bred her, and she was like, "You weren't kidding." I go, "Did you think I was really lying?" Like, she is literally like, she called her a dinosaur. And then my cousin Brian was up here from North Carolina this weekend too, because he spoke at a conference. He is also a motivational speaker and life coach. He spoke in Columbus, and he made me this beautiful. Oh my gosh, you guys! It's when you take the ashes, you put resin in it, and he took the boys, both of their ashes, Zeus and Newton, and put them in this beautiful. It's a 30 by 40. Painting, and it looks like the sky, like celestial. It's so beautiful, so beautiful. Loved it. Well, without further ado, I'm not going to take any more time away from our wonderful guest tonight. Please welcome Dr. Loren Michaels Harris. Yay! Now, I was about to say, if she don't pull you up on this thing and she's in here, how are you doing, handsome?
I'm good. I was back here. I had a good time watching all that. It's so nice to be on the other side.
Isn't it? It's weird, isn't it?
It is.
You're so used to just having, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to have to show a lot of restraint tonight. And remember, my husband always goes, "Don't forget, honey, you're on somebody else's show. It's not your show."
I know. We did do really good, though, on your show. When I had,
anyway, what?
I said we did good on your show. I didn't try to take over, and we just
You're good at it.
Huh?
I know you're good at it.
No, you're
really
fine.
still out on that. I'm not kidding.
Stop it.
But I'm gonna behave. And
I had a clip of us when I was on your show. I was gonna play, but do you ever have these issues with StreamYard every once in a while?
And with any platform,
yeah, any.
You know,
it just seems like
every thing about live TV.
Yeah.
You know,
and now you know why I have an entourage, as you called them.
Right.
My crew. Yeah.
Because
I start to panic. I'm like, people are watching, and I got to get these slides on. Whatever. We're just going to go with it.
Roll with it.
Right. They don't need to see a clip.
For instance, I slept, I don't know. I came in and went out probably 4 or 5 times during that, because I know how to sleep sitting here in the chair with my eyes stuff open like I'm on the air. I sleep all the time. I slept when you were on my show for about 10 minutes. I just let you run with it. You thought I was frozen or something.
Get off
I was really sleeping. I know how to sleep, and I'm kidding. Well, the reason I say that is because I get up at 4 a.m. because my show is in the morning. Yes. Your show's in the evening. So you're in the loop zone where I've had some of this, like your commercial. I had the 2 gummies, and I'm just old. Right. So everything's starting to go to sleep as soon as the sun goes down.
Then funny story, when I was on your show, he was mad. Ooh. When I got on camera, he was like,
"Oh, yeah,"
like this, and he said, What did you say to me?
Mm.
You're like, guess you're just like all the rest of them. Don't think you need to get up and get your makeup on, huh?
Because
I was like,
I was so excited. I had been running my mouth all week long on my other shows about Mona Lass was coming. Wait till y'all see this face is gonna be beat. And then Michael showed up. So I'm just gonna tell you too, Mona. I believe Michael was suppressing you. I know you wanted to come that day. I can almost hear you clawing.
I was
in there saying, "Let me out,"
trying to pull out.
But he wanted to sleep or whatever he was doing. So
yeah, what was it? There was something crazy. Ooh.
But you're here now.
But I'm here now. That just means you have to have me back on your show.
Can I just do it? I've been dying. And you're the only drag queen I know in drag right now. So can I just do it? She already done had hers. I can't help it. I just love that line from RuPaul.
She done already had hers. Yeah.
What is that?
It's from one of her songs.
Hey, have you ever thought about that show?
Absolutely not. Do you like how fast I answered that?
I know.
Absolutely not.
You must get asked that question a lot.
And you know, here's the thing. And people are like, well, why wouldn't you? And I always say the same thing. When
you guys see it?
What?
See how I'm switching it to my show?
Yeah, you are, and I love it. These people already know the answers to my questions. No, but you know why?
Yeah.
Is because that show killed it for the longest time. I quit drag, everything. Because nobody had it, the illusion was broken.
Oh.
I still don't
like
go
when
out.
people get to see the tricks of a magician, you mean?
Yes.
Oh.
Like I still I either wash my whole face or wait till the bar is empty. I don't really do a lot of bars anymore. I do like the the brunches and stuff, and then the daytime stuff because I like it and it's the better money because you aren't dealing with a gay bar owner, you're dealing with actually people that want to pay you.
Yeah.
I said that. I said it.
You did.
But when Mona's a business and she's my business, you know what I mean? So when I started,
yeah.
Here's Becky. Remember when you took me through this whole thing about Becky Beeman and you're like, oh, does her aunt live so and so, and she lives down on Walnut, and I was like, you were making the whole thing up.
Did I do that to you on my show?
You did.
Oh, I must really like you.
Oh my God, I was like, I don't know, but I was getting ready to call her.
That was so funny.
And you made the whole thing up. We really did have a Walnut. We really do have
We had fun. We had
fun. We had a great time. Yeah. But yeah, that's why I will not do it. I had to start paying. Michael had to start paying for Mona, and that's not how it works.
That's not how it works. Well, I think you can do more good like this.
Absolutely. I have such amazing, like right here, this lady Pam and her husband Christopher. I just love these people to death. They'll drive 2-3 hours. They don't care. Come see me.
Yes. Yes.
They're just wonderful people. But enough about me. We're not here for me. Next time I have you on, I'm gonna have a script. I'm gonna be like, excuse me, sir. No, I'm just kidding. So what are you? Other than an absolutely handsome black man.
What are you?
You're a motivational.
I'm gonna tell you what I is.
I
is beautiful. I is smart. Okay. Okay, that was my line from The Help. I've always wanted to do that. So thank you, Mona Lass.
And the shit pie.
I love this question though. I'll tell you what I am, and I'm so grateful I get to answer it. I am a person who was patient enough to believe that before I would leave this world, I would step fully into what it was always all about. That I would find myself somewhere inside of a space where I could look back over everything I ever lived and say what at the time I would have thought never was even possible. Would I ever want to say I'd do it all over again? But something told me to believe in a place that I could make my way to where I would look over there to the left to everything I've ever lived, every pain, every trauma, everything, and go, boy, thank you all, because I couldn't have gotten here without you. You know how it sounded bad at the time or whatever, right. But how bad could it have been? It led me right here to this wonderful moment with you, Mona Lass. So how bad could any of it have been?
And none of it's bad.
None of it.
I was in love with you from the moment that we first connected on
Aw.
StreamYard here, watching the stuff that you do and how you got like that preacher commanding, like, get your attention. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I do know. I
And
do.
and it's just because that's me, like that's
Mhm.
but it's just there's just like you just get people going.
It's a divine gifts,
It is.
Um, and it's so interesting. I would just tell you because I remember back in the day, I used to hate it. I'd get on the bus or whatever, and these little old black ladies be like, "Ooh, you look just like a little preacher." And I was like getting high and shit. I was like, "Quit saying that. I don't want to
Right.
be,"
I don't wanna be a
and I'm
preacher.
not, but it is, you know what? They were right.
Yes.
Because we all have a ministry.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
do. We all have a ministry. And I'm going to tell you something. It's a wonderful thing when you know that there has never been one mistake in your life. That was
Yes.
just the universe keeping my shit interesting.
That's right.
It was never a
But you
mistake
can help someone else.
ever.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what I always say, because the ministry, religions has a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths. It could have had it in mine. I
I'm
just
not
chose not to
religious.
let it. Right. But I say,
Oh, no.
lots of tea is the beginning of, for lack of a better word, a ministry. We
It
are,
is.
we are
What
here
you
to
do
make
is a
people laugh.
ministry.
Absolutely.
You know why? I'm going to tell you how I know.
Ooh.
And this is for anybody who wonders, we all have something divinely within us that allows us, if we want it,
If
to
we
get
want
up every day and just naturally have something that we can do that eases suffering in this world.
Yes.
Every single one of us has that gift. And, when you are looking for it, I'm going to tell you this. I tell people this every single day. The things that matter to you, the things that really matter to you, when you mean it when you do it or say it.
Yes.
Because, mean what you say and say what you mean. That
Yep.
makes it full of meaning, meaningful. See how it works in both directions.
Meaning, yes.
But don't just stop collecting just good friends. Collect blessed friends.
Yes.
Don't just sit there and occupy space.
Right.
Occupy sacred space. Because one day when it's time for you to leave this journey and go to the next one, you want to look over there and you want to see, as far as the eye can see, you want to see not just some old fond memories when Gail got sick at Six Flags from drinking all them blue drinks. Remember that, Gail? No. You want to see divine memories.
Yes.
When you were walking past somebody and you could just sense that they needed a word and you don't even know them, but something told you to just touch them. You just walk by and touch their shoulder on the way by. And when you left, you never even saw that where your hand was. They put their hand there.
Yep.
And healing had begun. That's a divine memory.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? That's the kind of shit I want from this journey. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of us paid a lot of prices starting when we were children, innocence, things that didn't belong to us. We didn't choose a lot of it. And I believe that for all of you listening, all of you who felt like it was unfair, that somebody tried to snuff the candle wick out of your journey and take your innocence, and all of a sudden you were a kid with all kinds of grown-up things and, problems and issues and situations. But I'm going to tell you something. Those of us that the innocence seems like it was just snatched from us, guess what? We're the ones who have the greatest chance of our voices, of our messages, echoing down the hallways of history for thousands of years. We're the ones. We're the ones because we paid the price way back there. You see? So I'm just so excited to be able to be doing this today.
It's something, I was talking to someone earlier today and they kind of looked at me like I was, saying something that was absolutely absurd. And it kind of is when you think about it. But your career, I learned this in college. Your career, not a job, your career. That's your desire. I have to do that.
Sure.
Is something that you would do for free. Do you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Yeah.
And can I take that one step further?
Absolutely.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Y'all gonna love this one. Seriously. Y'all gonna love this one. You're gonna rewind this later. Your job, your career. That's what we get paid for.
Yeah.
But what we're talking about up in here tonight, that's your calling.
Yes.
That's your divine anointing. And that's what you were made for.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? When you can live within that thing that you are made for, everything else makes sense. It's where it all comes together.
Every bit of it.
It is so true. It is so true. And so I just love when you say, well, what do you do? I encourage people every day to get up, no matter what, to stay up for as long as you can, no matter what. When you fall forward. You know what?
Yes.
When
Oh, I
you
love that.
manifest in this world, don't just manifest any kind of fruit. Manifest low hanging fruit, so that
Yes.
it reaches people where they're going to be most of the time, and that's flat on their backs. So let it hang as low as it can, so that if they've just got a little bit left in the tank, and we always do, or we wouldn't be breathing, they can smell the aroma of hope in the air. You know, but when you create things that are so far away, that ornamental shit, it looks plump and juicy from a distance,
Yes.
but nobody's going to scale all the way up that tower with your name on it to find out that those plump, juicy looking, whatever they are, is just a bunch of, cleverly painted blocks of cement. So,
Yeah.
but you know what? You remember when you were down, when family wasn't there? How else are we going to learn things like, oh, family is based in love? It's those relatives that are based in blood. Big difference. Took me
Yes.
decades to get to that point. You see? Took me decades.
Say that again.
It
Say that
did.
again.
Relatives. That's just the people you are attached to by blood. Your family are the people you are linked with through love.
Yeah, I'm going. You better get my fan and run around this
The
room.
truth.
It is.
Right. All these things take you to a place where you realize, you've all heard it. Don't hang out where you're tolerated. Go to those places where you're celebrated. I'm telling you, it sounds so cliche, but it is not. It is not, and if you just hold on, pay attention to the people that you give access to.
Yes.
Access is everything. And I'm going to tell you this. I'll never forget. It was a couple years ago. I thought I had been addicted to drugs, that I was in that crack world for about 14 years. Experienced everything that came with it. Everything. Homelessness, near death experiences, jail, prison, all of it. Every single bit of it I did. But I'm going to tell you something. Excuse me. I was told, I got a download a couple years ago. Say, hey, Loren, you do know that you were never addicted to drugs, right? I was like, I wasn't? They're like, no. Drugs didn't lie to you. You knew the statistics.
Yeah, you know what's going to happen.
It didn't jump up off the table and cling to you like a barnacle or leech and start feeding on you where you were the host.
Right.
You chose it every single time, knowing what the consequences and the statistics proved were the truth of that. But what were you? If you weren't addicted to drugs, Loren, what were you addicted to? We'll tell you. You were simply addicted to abusing the universe's gift of invitation. See, every time I invited it into my world, it did what it promised. Now, listen, here's why that's so important, that right there. I invited drugs into my life. I did. Because when I allowed them in, where all the I-N words are, insight, my instincts, my intuition, my intellect, my intelligence, my inspiration, which is in spirit. That's oil and water. What I was doing in spirit, that's oil and water. Spirit is for me to live. That other thing was for me to die. You see? So no wonder there was so much conflict. So I let that thing in. I invited it in. Where all those precious, that's where the barometers are. That's where the compass is, where all of your things are set due north. They're internal. That's why they're all inside. And the only way anybody or anything can get access to those things is because you invite them there. And so, man, what a revelation that day was for me.
Yeah.
And ever since then, everything's changed.
This is where you are.
Yeah. It's wonderful stuff, Mona.
It really is. There's so many people, and I know, my viewers, I know many of them that very closely for years, and I just am watching the comments, and it's like, that's what they need. They needed to hear that, You know,
Yeah.
they do. They needed to hear that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, I'm sitting here, 22 homes of foster care, 2 families, adopted, biological. Until 11, I was a different kid with a different name. I wasn't Loren, I was Larry, and thought that's who I was. Until I found out, you're a backdoor deal. 2 women made a deal. Here, you take him, okay? And found my birth mom at 32. Excuse me, and then found out that was a product of rape, but it didn't matter. But I'm gonna tell you something. People talked about me like a dog back then.
Mm.
You know, oh, poor da 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 da.
Mhm.
Even then, going through the years with the drugs and all that stuff, they talk then. And then, you know, when you decide to heal and you're getting back up, but people like, oh, I don't know, you know, lepers can't change their spots. They talked about you then. Then all of a sudden started seeing me on television. Then they started seeing me on covers of magazines. Then all of a sudden he was Dr. Loren. Then all of a sudden he did a movie. Then all of a sudden he got the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award. All of a sudden. But I'm gonna tell you something. Even amidst all of those, all of a sudden, the same ones that were talking
Same
whatever
ones.
they were talking way at the beginning, even with all that truth right there about what will happen when you just hold on, they still talked shit. I'm just
Right.
saying. So
Right.
it doesn't matter, y'all.
Don't matter.
That doesn't matter. Get up and get your shit done. Get up and get her done. You know, the best success for me, it took me decades, but the best revenge is success.
Yeah.
Don't waste time.
Absolutely.
Don't waste time.
No.
Right.
It doesn't matter where you came from.
Yeah.
Going.
Yeah.
Where you're at.
Yeah.
Your past doesn't
That's right.
Your past doesn't make who you are.
Mm-mm.
Doesn't define you.
It creates where you go.
You
It does. It creates. It forges a path.
Yeah.
See, and here's another thing.
Ugh.
People that really want it now, it is available. I am telling you,
Yes.
because one of my gifts is I get afforded brief glimpses into the greatness of certain people. And my birth mother told me on her deathbed, I know what kept us apart, why it was so important. Something tried so hard to keep us apart, son. And I said, why, Mom? She goes, it was for this moment right now, because I'm gone here any second.
Ooh.
And I said, well, what is? She goes, listen, I was the last one in that room. My other siblings stayed in there all day. They finally let me in around 4 o'clock that afternoon. I'd been there since like 8 that morning. She was on hospice. When they came out of that room, they physically turned her towards the wall as if I weren't going to come in. And I said her name. And when I said Mom, she just flipped over. And she shouldn't have even had that kind of strength. She was moments away from transitioning. But she flipped. I knew it was a lot of her last strength because her right arm went over the side of the railing because they had her in a hospital bed in her home.
Right.
And I picked her arm up and put it back in the bed with her. And I put the side down. I scooted up there. She goes, listen, son, remember when you knocked on my door all those years ago after finding me? And I said, one day, because of your courage, I'd die a happy woman. I said, yeah, I remember. She goes, that's now. She goes, but listen, I know why they tried to keep us apart, why something tried so hard. I said, why? She goes, I've just seen where they're taking you. She goes, it's wonderful. God has given you a gift where you'll be able to see inside of the wonderful things that are coming for people. She goes, but boy, she goes, son, it's going to break your heart a million times. I was like, why? She goes, because when you're where I'm at and it's time for you to transition, you're going to look over to the left and you're going to see all the faces of the people. You did a great job showing them what you had seen of them and for them. But what's going to break your heart in that moment is when you see how few of them believed you. And when I see that happen, where I can see somebody and I said, I've seen it. They just showed me, you're going to do this. You can do that. Oh my God, if you could see what I've just been shown. And you want it so bad for people.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. And every single one of us has a chance to be whoever it is you've looked up to in history. And you go, God, Nelson Mandela, man, Oprah Winfrey, man, look at Gandhi, look at whoever it is, whatever they've done. It could be somebody from Stonewall. It could be your neighbor, your sister, your mother, your father, yourself. I'll tell you something. Anybody you look up to like that, everything that you say about them, someone somewhere in the world is saying the same thing about you.
Yeah.
Because you are having that same effect on someone. You just don't know it.
Right.
You know? So that's why I love your work and what you're doing. And keep that fight, take up that battle.
Excuse me.
You know, read to kids as many times as you can.
Yeah.
Fight, don't let all of these wonderful opportunities that people literally gave their lives for, so that you know, we could sit here and you could be who you want to be when you want to be her.
Yeah.
And everyone else, that includes all of us.
Yeah, I love us.
Take up the battle every day. Take up the battle.
Absolutely. Wow. Woo. You know what though? Would you let your poor workers behind you go? They have been sitting so patient still.
Who, mine? What workers?
Behind you.
Oh, the pictures of me? Oh, you're so silly.
I thought it looked like he was in an office. Somebody's just like,
no, that's just a little
it.
banner back there. Those are, I do that to celebrate all, because you know, all of those publishers and stuff back there, and then Jackson, the iHeartRadio show we have, are like family members. And even like in my show opener and stuff, I love to put, like you did, you know, I love to put people, I like to let them see their hand in my journey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody that's opened the door for me, once I'm through it, I don't want them to think, thanks, bye. You know what I mean? I just, any chance I can get to thank them, you know, like you're going to be in my show opener next year.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, I'm gonna clip all this. Are you kidding?
I love it.
You know why? Because you know, remember I was telling you I had what's her name? That passed away in, was it London?
Oh, Peaches.
No.
Peaches Christ was there. Helena.
Yes.
Heclina.
I had Heclina on the show, and she from her house in Palm Springs. And she was and she dressed up and she sang, and that's why I was so feeling some kind of way.
And she had her face painted.
Yes. And and so, yeah, she spoiled me.
Yeah. Hey, I showed up in a gold sequenced coat and that slanted hat that you wanted.
Well,
we never sent you
something. I didn't realize when I was when I had her on the show, even though it was so great and so much fun, I didn't realize in the moment that I should be memorizing it because it was historical.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, how often do I get to sit where somebody went to all this trouble to provide this wonderful organic experience, and I don't have to watch it on Drag Race. I'm right here with you.
Yeah.
I love it. That's like,
amazing.
To me, I like being in the surgical suite with a heart surgeon.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you took me into your space. You took me to work with you. I love that.
Yeah, that's the way, right? You took me to work. I love that.
No, you are evil Cupid.
I am the evil Cupid. I steal your men after the.
But what did you do for real? I'm getting ready to take the show over, y'all.
What did I do yesterday?
Yeah.
Worked.
You didn't have anything. So did you give somebody the little candies with the words on it and stuff?
No, I did not. It was a busy weekend.
Did you at least watch some porn?
No.
I almost caught it. I almost got her to
no, I did not watch porn and do things. No, I work. I started because I do a little web design. I just say
Valentine's Day. If you don't have someone in your life to love, you love yourself.
I do. I have my little dog. She loves me to pieces. I can't, she's my little girl.
Oh, and that's another thing. I love that commercial that you really went in. That was you doing the food and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That is the over and beyond. Talk about a great endorsement and sponsorship.
We have some amazing sponsors, but you know what? She's like up to my waist.
In
10 months? 5'11", huh?
Well, didn't you ask when you got her? How big do they get?
Well, no, I saw her parents. She's almost standard poodle size. She's a doodle, but she's 75% poodle. My friend breeds them more poodle than Aussie. And but I love her to death. You saw how she was just still the same, just bigger form.
I want her siblings to get adopted too.
Well, she actually there's only 2 now, and I think she's keeping them.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she's gotten so attached to him. But she's actually, if you know anybody, that goes for anybody out there, they're like service dog trained. She got them trained. Like she
Oh.
is, yeah, she worked
So
really
people
hard.
could use them to like
Yes.
travel with and stuff if they have
Yes.
a service thing.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
well, that's a nice benefit.
And I've never had a dog that like I could have other dogs around and stuff because they're always like, mean and or whatever. Not her.
Really?
She doesn't know a stranger. My my best friend Devin, he brings his pit bull over and he gets so excited. He's all excited. He's he can't wait to get over here to get it to me. Like he's like shaking in the car, right? She just plays and plays and plays with him. Finally, he's like, and he's old. He's older. And he would be like, and she just like paws him right in the face.
Oh, that's
like,
because he thinks she's a dime piece.
yeah.
Ooh. Where
She just goes,
5 years ago,
right?
I'd have gave her a run.
Yeah, he said, but now,
because you know, in dog year, he old.
right? He is,
Right.
Yeah, he would walk like, but she's a peach.
Can I turn the tables for a second?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to ask you, your big give back piece that you have, how's that going this year?
The big what?
Your give back. What you don't you do a thing you give back?
Well, we're always giving back.
I know you do. Don't you have like a nonprofit?
Yes, we have our and that's Becky, the one that was the one that you said you knew her aunt. And,
Oh yeah, where I tricked you.
yeah, her and I are the founders of it, and we are full steam ahead. You're supposed to be coming. You promised me on your show.
I'm trying to
you and your
ease
husband.
in.
You and your husband. I'm ready.
Oh well, you got to send it to us and let us know it's time to get in early.
Let's do it. What?
You got to get it in so we can block.
June 15th, honey. I told you.
If I told you that I was giving away $100 bills instead of, well, you probably remember that shit. But you know what I'm saying. You gotta like get it to me.
Angel, will you remind me?
Yes, you're right around the corner.
I know.
Ohio. We're in Illinois.
Becky, what do you think? Don't you think it would be great to have him come and just do a little talky talk, something another?
Get on it, Mona. Thank you, Becky.
Oh,
I knew there was something about her.
I don't even care
by the way she spelled her name.
Right.
I knew I liked her.
And her Rebecca name is even spelled differently too, and I love it.
I love it.
Just a K.
Yeah. And I know you said you didn't like your digital background, your virtual background, but as far as virtual backgrounds go, that's probably one of the better ones I've ever seen.
Thank you.
You're working it.
I designed it.
Of course you did.
But sometimes I did it myself.
Yes.
Well, that's what I was doing last night because I taught myself how to do websites and graphic designs. If I want to do something, I want to do something, and it's a little, money here and there. I love it, and I love doing it. So I got a new client yesterday.
Nice.
From a friend of mine, and it's an apartment complex, and I'm having a blast with it because they gave me this picture of it at nighttime. It's by the lake, and the sky is like as blue as like my logo. It's just like burning blue. And I have I'm gonna send you. Let you see it when I'm done with it.
Please do, and send my regards. Send some healing, light, and love to Loren Marge. I was hoping to meet.
Yes, I know.
Next time for sure.
Oh my gosh, she is. You need to have her on your show.
Oh, give her my link. I'd love to.
Yes, you do.
Any
have
of
us
your
both on
followers too. Got a riveting story. You ready to share it? Come on over to Bathrobe Moments.
It's just early in the morning. If you don't, don't go acting like you're gonna paint your face and get ready, ladies. Now,
well,
he literally is in his bathrobe eating oatmeal while you're talking to him.
It's live. So, but if you're not one of those West Coast divas, it's 6 a.m. for them. You should hear them when I tell them it's live at 6. They're like 6 a.m. I'm like, So, but
you've got something big coming up. But you were talking about this when I was on your show.
The Power of We Symposium. That's my flagship event.
Do you want me to roll it first and you talk about it?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Years ago, the Power of We Symposium was created to provide a platform for kids from all sectors where they could have a safe and comfortable environment in which to share both their joys and concerns. The Power of We Symposium is proud to have served over 250 kids throughout Romania when we took our mission global back in May of 2023. Now, 2 teams of amazing volunteers from both the U.S. and Romania embarked on an 8-day Legacy of Hope tour, bringing encouragement and hope to not only the kids of Romania, but also the adults who support them, and also to over 100 kids here in the U.S. who contributed handwritten letters of hope to our Romania mission of 2023. Now, this year, we are proud to provide this opportunity yet again in October, and we are super excited to up our game. New venue, 750 kids this time, and we want to see you there. We're looking forward to meeting you in person at this year's event, which promises, as always, incredible speakers, amazing content, and of course, some of the greatest kids on the planet. So, mark your calendars for October 24th, and we'll see you here in Chicagoland for the Power of We Symposium 2024. This year's theme is Always Together, Never Alone. Tickets are available now on Eventbrite or at powerofwesymposium.com. Yay, thank you for showing that.
Absolutely.
Tickets went on sale yesterday on Valentine's Day.
Look at that. And here we are
Yeah.
advertising it for you. I just love that. 750 kids.
Yeah, and this year it's not just inner city kids or kids of color, it's all kids. The Romania trip really opened our hearts up because the letters that the kids from here wrote for the kids over there came from all kids. And when I saw how they really all kids relate to all kids. When they say, yeah, like they used to say, oh, Loren, he's been in the system, he's a special needs. You know, guess what? Fuckers, every kid is special and every kid has needs, so therefore they're all special needs. So you know what I'm saying? That's what we do. We give these kids one full day of nothing but whatever it is they need. If they want to go for a walk, we go for a walk. If you know, when they come to the event, we dress up and we honor them. We walk the red carpet and then they walk it and we line it. Paparazzi is there for them. The step and repeat is filled with them. And we just celebrate them and we listen to what's on their hearts, their joys, as well as their concerns. And we when they walk the red carpet at the Power of We, I literally say this to them. I know when you walked in here, you most likely were stargazers. You saw all these people, you saw all those limousines and things, and we have them in opulent places, places they, in most cases, have never had access to. But if you trust us today with your heart and come in here and give us your best, because we want to learn from you too. You'll walk in a stargazer, but you're going to leave out of here a trailblazer. You're going to this world and you're going to do something. I promise you that. And it's just amazing. It's our 5th year. We've gotten one award, the Jim Award, Global Empowerment Movement in 19 after Atlanta. We went to Atlanta from the United Nations. And most recently, a year ago, this past December, we did get the President Biden's Lifetime Achievement Award for our 5,000 plus hours with the Power We. And when we went to Romania in May, we went with the blessings of the United States State Department. So we represented this country, and 15 of my coaching clients went with me, and we, our lives were changed. Our lives were changed. It's the truth. So I just, you know, anybody that, if you know people that make little bracelets, we had a women's book club, 70 and 80-year-old women last time that wrote little hand notes of encouragement to the kids and put their little perfumes on them and send them to us, 250 of them. This year we have 750 kids. So whatever people can bring, every kid goes home with a swag bag like this, filled with things that they can find encouragement with. So not just water bottles and fidgets, but, you know, books and journals and bracelets and crystals and things that can mean something.
Yes.
When they need something to mean something and there's no one there but themselves. So that's what we do. And so volunteers and sponsors and exhibitors, and if you're interested in speaking or you want to be a part of one of our workshops or breakouts, yes.
You know,
I know you're right there. It's
right
a
here.
hop, skip, and a jump to Chicago.
It really is. I have family there.
I would love to have you there.
Let's talk about it.
I would love it. In any of you.
You know, I used to even I did an inner city kid thing here. I was it was through church, but
Yeah.
did horse instructing. Taught kids how to ride horses and
Yeah,
stuff.
equine therapy thing.
Yeah.
Big.
And it's amazing. Just they've never been on a horse before, and they get on it, and their whole life is changed. It's much
Yes.
changed.
Yes.
Yeah.
These kids, it doesn't take much.
Go ahead, Nina Flowers. That's my cousin, the one I said is a life coach. He said,
Oh,
"Go ahead, Nina Flowers."
who is Nina Flowers?
She's a drag queen. She got a bald head, and she used to wear the big she's a DJ. I know. I
Oh,
look like her. I look like her. I'm cool with that.
so you'll take that then.
I'll take it, honey.
Oh, well, go and take it then. And don't be trying to call. If he called me, hey, it'd probably be, hey, Louise Jefferson.
Yep.
You know, like, George, right? I dressed up once. No, seriously, I dressed in drag once and went to a BNI meeting.
Yeah,
and I was in Southwest Michigan, and then there was a snowstorm. I got hit by a semi.
Stop it.
That's how
In
bad
drag?
Universe wanted me to get the message. Look, you want ugly ass drag queen. Do
Oh my
not
God.
do it ever again. And I have not. I learned.
He said, "Nope."
Girl,
You have a
hit
plane.
by a semi. I was
Here's
like,
what-
okay, you could have just told me.
Yeah, right. Thanks. Thank
Huh?
you. You're just like, yeah, thank you.
Ah,
How cool, Jay. Now he's pushing it. You know what? I'm just kidding. No, but that puts me in this whole thing of you are just. I mean,
oh, don't worry. I'm gonna get you back. Wait, let me write
youthful.
that down.
You are youthful. Like I was blown away.
I'm 61.
I know, and
Oh,
I can't
I'm
believe
proud of
that.
it. Huh?
I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe it.
Believe it.
Yeah, you just.
And I really didn't wake
How
up.
old's your husband? Is he younger?
He's 58.
Okay, not too much.
Yeah, not too far. No,
Yeah.
not too far. Looks like a little Michael J. Fox. He looks like a little Michael J. Fox, little glasses. He's so
I
cute.
love it.
He is. Now, I want to say this though.
Yeah.
I may be 61, but I feel like I'm 21. You know why? Because I spent the first 50 years of my journey investing in the killing of myself. Seriously. I came out of foster care. I thought, well, kids like me don't live to 20. Then I got to 20. Well, I certainly ain't gonna live to 30. Got to 30. Well, I don't even know anybody that's gonna live to 40. And then all of a sudden I'm 50. So I was like, wait a minute. I wonder if I can make it to 90. So now my goal in life is to be the black ass male Betty White.
Oh, there it was your bell.
Yes.
I don't have. You know what? I don't.
No, you don't have.
That's exactly what I'm trying to be.
I gotta re-record.
I'm trying to live. So I invest in things. I'm like the produce store, the outside circle at the grocery store where all the living shit is found. I'm the perimeter of the grocery store.
Yes.
It's all about living now, baby.
No
for
preservatives and canned food for you.
Girl. No.
Take that living.
I'm trying to live.
I love that.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. Finally. Okay.
What a show! You know what? I could talk with you all day.
Oh,
It's a good thing we don't live closer because we'd be like all day. I'd be like, you'd be
I
like, you
wouldn't
need to go
mind.
home.
I wouldn't mind. Bring it to the power of we. We'll take all you got. We'll take all you got.
I am just so thankful that you came here with us tonight, and my view. It's just a pleasure, and I want to have you back again because
Thank you.
there's so much that we could still talk about.
And same thing. You can come back to my show too anytime.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're going to talk about Pride and talk about October.
Yes.
I'd love to.
Okay.
I've got words to speak or a song to sing or something, honey, or just
Yes.
whatever.
And we have a 70s disco gala that night after the kids go home, all the volunteers, all the ticket holders, beautiful stage there. This is a brand new $17 million venue, the Matrix Club. Google it. Hey Cheryl, just really beautiful. And listen, my events are always on Thursday. It's one day. When the kids go home at 4:30, we come back at 8 that night till midnight for our party. And then people have Friday, Saturday, go home Sunday. You got all day when you get home. You go back to work Monday like you've been home the whole weekend, and you've been in another world because you've been with us and we've been with you.
That is beautiful.
I know.
I love it. Well, do you have one last thing you'd like to say before we leave here tonight? Just a word of encouragement or something to our wonderful audience.
Don't quit, y'all. I'm telling you. I know there's somebody out there that was sitting there. I could hear you almost thinking, saying, yeah, that's good for him, but I know it's too late for me. Let me tell you something. It will be if that's what you manifest.
Amen.
Here's a big piece to take with you. TOO. Leave that motherfucking word at the end of the sentence where it was meant to be. Oh, get in the car. There's room for you too. Oh, don't worry about it. I got enough for all of us. You can have some too. But the minute you move in, it becomes too hard, too heavy. I'm too fat. I'm too poor. It's too late. It's too much. Don't say that, because when you do, the universe is going to honor the promise that they will never give us more than we can handle. And when you say it's too anything, you're saying it's too much. Take something, and poof, something disappears because you asked for it. No, say it's so much. It's so hard. Ooh, I'm so old. I'm so tired. Just don't say I'm too anything. Save that for the end of the sentence where you can be a blessing, because that's exactly what everything you do is. No mistakes. That's them keeping all of our shit interesting. Take that with you. Be encouraged and have a divine everything.
Oh,
thank you so much, Mona.
Thank you. I love you.
Love you too.
Oh, what a show. What a show. Thank you, Dr. Loren. I hope you all enjoyed that. I could just listen to him for hours, and just the words. And I do believe everything that he said tonight, like we have a divine call. It's our calling, and he definitely has a calling. He has a way of speaking. So remember everything that you learned tonight. Take it with you. Lots of love. Good night. Are you or someone that you know contemplating suicide, or perhaps planning to harm someone else? Or are you organizing a mass shooting? If so, please reach out for help at the nationwide hotline, the helpline at 988. That's right, you just have to dial 988 and a counselor will assist you in the help that you need. Call 988 now. Are you a victim of child abuse or know someone who is? Please notify someone at 1-800-for-a-child. Save a life. Make a change. Or are you or someone you love a victim of domestic violence? Call the people at the domestic abuse hotline at 800-799-SAFE. That's 800-799-7233.